Good morning, warriors, misfits, and everything in between. How's it going? Aaron here, checking in with you on this Transformation Tuesday talk. Well, today is December 19th. So that means Christmas is about 5 days away, if I'm not mistaken, Christmas Eve. So today I want to talk about the holidays and a lot of the things that come with the holidays or don't come with the holidays. I'll get to that in a few minutes. So with any luck, you guys will be celebrating your friends, your family, doing gatherings, going to parties, going to company socials, whatever it might be. And with that being the case, it means temptation's going to be there too. And that is everything from food to drugs and alcohol. Let's face it, I've been to a lot of company socials and family events and gatherings, and I've seen it all. Hell, I've done a lot of it. So how do you get past that? You know, when you're trying to change your life and make yourself a better person by trying not to do these things, how do you get past it? There's no simple answer. There's no easy answer for this one. One day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time. That's all you can do, guys. The other thing that I really want to talk about is the urge to eat all kinds of stuff and sweets and food, and that is completely okay. Go and have that fucking cookie. Have that piece of cake. But take everything else into consideration as well. If you're one of those people like me who is, I'm really focusing on my diet. I'm watching what I put in my body. It helps, trying to get into competitive bodybuilding. I have to do that. That's part of it. It's part of the discipline that comes with this. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to have a cookie or a cupcake or a piece of pie. That means that I'm going to work it into my daily food. I'm not huge on calorie tracking per se. I know what I roughly have to hit a day, and I'm pretty close every day. Some days I'm over, some days I'm just under, but I'm generally pretty close. There's tons of food trackers out there. I'm literally using Samsung Health. It has just about every food that you can imagine on there, even from restaurants and stuff, if you're one of those people that goes out to eat. So I've been plugging my stuff in there, and now I have a rough idea of what I eat a day, and I'm roughly 3,500 calories a day, which some people think that's a lot, some people think it's not a lot. And it really comes down to what are you doing and what are your goals? And how much are you eating? I'm exercising regularly 5 times a week, fairly intense exercise. Go for a walk for 15 minutes to half an hour every single day, and I'm generally on my feet for about 8 hours a day. So really, I'd think I'm on the low end of that spectrum for calories. Now I'm in a maintenance phase right now, bulk/maintenance, and I'm hovering around 208 to 210. When I was in my cut, I got myself down to 190. And now I'm eating and I'm enjoying life. It's fucking great. And I'm indulging on certain things, certain treats, if they're there. But it doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and eat the whole fucking box of donuts, guys. That's the difference. It's being able to have control. And if you never allow yourself to indulge once in a while, alcohol, drugs, quite different, guys. And I know food is the same way for a lot of people, so don't take offense to that. But if you deprive yourself when you're on one of these extreme diets, and I know a lot of people are, and you never have food that you want, food that you enjoy, then what are you doing it for? After doing an extreme cut of nothing but chicken and broccoli for 5 weeks straight, I expected that I was going to eat the world, and I kept saying that I'm going to fucking have this, and I'm going to order this, and I'm going to eat this, and I didn't. Over the span of the last 2 months, I've had each one of those items that I wanted, just not all at once, not all in the same week. You know, you hear a lot about cheat meals or cheat days. I'm not huge on cheat days. You know, the odd cheat meal is a little different because that gives you that indulgence to be able to eat that slice of pizza. Doesn't mean you're going to eat the whole pizza. Fuck, you might. I did. I ordered a panzerotti. I ate the whole thing in about 5 minutes because I hadn't had one in months. It was delicious. About half an hour later, I fucking paid for it. The next day, I was still rolling. And it reminded me as to why and what I'm doing, which is perfectly fine. Again, the idea was that I still have it. I'm in a bulk phase right now, which means I get to eat. I get to eat a lot of food. When I'm in my cut, I'm eating about 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day. That is not a lot, especially considering the amount of work that I put in. That's part of my secret, guys. It takes a lot of discipline to do that because there's food everywhere. Hell, I look after 4 fast food restaurants. I don't eat there. I do in the morning, I have eggs. That's different. But being able to trust yourself that you'll have one piece. Have that one donut. Are you going to pay for it later? Maybe. But are you going to pay for it mentally when you don't? Especially if you're in a bulk. If you're able to eat food and you're expected to get 3,000 to 4,000 calories a day, then why wouldn't you eat certain things? Now you got to, again, watch what you're eating. And a big part of that is carbs, right? And a lot of people are like, I'm not eating carbs because I don't want to put weight on. I'm on this extreme diet. Guys, I've been there and I've tried all kinds of shit. I've found what works for me in certain time periods. But going zero carb is super difficult. Super difficult. People don't understand. Carbs are energy. Right? Our body breaks down carbs into glycogen. It gets stored in our liver. It gets stored in our muscle cells. We use that energy for everything. Literally everything. You use that energy when you're sleeping at night. Did you know you burn more calories when you're sleeping than you generally do during the day? That's if you have a good sleep. The average person burns about 2,500 calories a day in their sleep. That's a lot of calories, guys. I just did a pull day. It was roughly 700 calories. I wear a heart rate monitor, so it picks up my heart rate and kind of figures out how many calories I'm burning based on that. Is it accurate? I don't know. But it gives me something to go by, so I have a rough idea. Now, I'm at that point that I've been doing it so long, it's more or less out of habit. I don't need to wear it anymore, but I do. I like having a heart rate monitor on because that way I can look, and if I'm in the purple, mine changes color, then I know that my heart rate is up into 170, 180, and I need to take it down a notch because I don't want my fucking heart to explode. Anyway, that's for a different vlog. It's okay to eat food, guys. But you have to be careful what you're eating and how much. It's very easy to have that piece of cake or that piece of... My thing is Nanaimo bars. Fucking love them. See a Nanaimo bar, and they are very rich, very sweet, high in sugar. And have one of those, and I might have another and another, and then I fucking pay for it. You got to remember, when you have fluctuations in your weight, a lot of the time it's water. 90% of the time it's water. You're not putting on a fucking pound of fat a day. It's next to impossible to do. A pound or two a week? Absolutely. 4 pounds a week? Yep, you can do that too. Like, it's doable. You know, half a pound of fat a day? Maybe. Right? It can happen. Our biggest fluctuation in weight is water. And a lot of that comes from the sodium that is in different fucking foods we eat that we don't even know. And that's really one of the main reasons why I food track. It's not so much the calories. I want to know how much sodium I'm bringing in, because I'm watching my weight and I'm watching it fluctuate. And one day I could be 205, the next day I'm 209. 4 pounds of water? Absolutely. It is possible. It's that intracellular water that will get in between your muscle and your skin. It's just there. Everybody has it, unless you go, complete diuretic and you get all the water out of your body. But that is one of the biggest reasons why your weight fluctuates. It's not because you ate that fucking piece of cheesecake. Maybe it is though, because it might have high sodium content. The moral of this one, this is a little different for some of my other vlogs, is moderation is key. Consistency with dieting, with training, I don't want to just say weightlifting, with training, any kind of training is key. You got to stay consistent, whether it's, work. If you want to be a better employee, stay consistent. Learn the systems. Once you do that, you're going to be a better employee. You're going to be a stronger employee. You want to get bigger and stronger in the gym. Oh, guess what? Consistency. You want to see some good effects from dieting. That really comes down to consistency as well. Now, again, are you allowed once in a while to deviate from that plan and have something that's not in it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Otherwise, you're going to go crazy. It's that mental fatigue is what's going to kill you. That mental stress is going to bring your cortisol levels up. Then you're not going to see the gains and everything that you're looking for. Stress plays a big part in that, physically and mentally. Like, that is just it. There's no way around it, guys. All right, that's all I got for this one. Watch what you eat. You're allowed to have a treat now and then. Don't let that fucking deter you. But be smart about it. That's it. Be smart. As Dallas Diamond Page always says, it's that 6-inch piece of real estate between your ears. It's owning your mind. So, own your mind. You can have your cake and eat it too. All right, guys. You know the drill. Own your lives and get after it. Cheers.